That's what I call girl power. I was gonna say that in a feminine voice, but I felt like that would have been offensive, so I didn't do it. Anyways, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of my 100% Let's Play Super Mario 3D Land. I'm currently putting on my glasses because I have terrible eyesight. And yeah, let's get this started. Let's get this started. I don't know, it was quiet there for a second. Anyways, these levels right here, I feel like these are the easy levels to do. Like, I feel like I memorized these no problem. I feel like I need 2 Nuki Leaf. I feel like I need one. Oh, wait, you stay away, you stay away. Yes, I have a Tanuki Leaf. There we go. I was gonna talk about, I don't know, I was gonna talk about cartoon. Oh, okay. I guess I wasn't meant to ask. Anyways, so you guys on my channel, you know I'm a cartoon enthusiast, even though for the past couple, that's what not to do, children. In my past couple of Let's Plays, I said, I was a cartoon enthusiast because, according to people on the internet, I grew up in the golden age of cartoons because, there was a lot of great cartoons like Gravity Falls, Adventure Time. I mean, the first couple of seasons of Adventure Time are terrible, but later in that's when the show actually gets good and better. Cartoon Thief again. That's when the show actually gets good and better because, one thing I don't like about season 1 of Adventure Time is the way, mostly Finn is the problem with most of the episodes. The way Finn and Jake would react to situations, like Finn with his teenage puberty voice. I never liked that. It still annoys me to this day. That's one thing I don't like. My arm fell asleep. My arm fell asleep. That's one thing I don't like about season 1 of the show is that just the way the characters react to situations. Or not, mostly Finn. Finn is the thing I don't really like about season 1. But the other stuff, I don't really mind that. You stay away, do shoot. And I grew up with a lot of other cartoons, like Gravity Falls, Adventure Time, Steven Universe, which is a great show. I'm gonna play the Steven Universe video game on my channel one day. And let's see what's over here. What were you doing? Don't jump! Oh, okay, he's safe. Safe. Where you going? I do not see any bodies. Ooh. Okay, wait, no. I just fell. Let me just do a little cut there for a second. Well, actually, I didn't need to do a cut because my body was, I was, got a flag point. Where's Toad? Where's Toad? Where is he? I need Toad. Where is he? Where's his body? I don't think he's here, but there's a star coin, so, that was worth it. A Toad's life was worth it for a star coin. Let me just go over here. What's another thing I should say about cartoons? One thing I was discussing this with my mom right now. Not just my parents, my family members, they would let me watch cartoons that other kids, other family, other parents would not let their kids watch, for example, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Invader Zim. People, would not let their kid, you stay away, please. People back in the early 2000s, they would not let their children watch it.
For me? Oh, you are my bestest friend. Thank you, Sim.
Not let their children watch that show because Invader Zim is pretty dark, so that's understandable. But in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, they're literally friends with the Grim Reaper, and I would run. Dang, I missed. I never understand that when it does that weird little editing thing. But they literally go on adventures with the Grim Reaper, and Invader Zim's just plain dark. I made a Invader Zim joke in my last video. You should go check out my last video. But they would just let me watch the most weirdest and darkest stuff. There's literally one episode of Gravity Falls, where the villain of Gravity Falls, and this is kind of a spoiler alert, but the villain of Gravity Falls, Bill Cipher, which is basically the Illuminati, but if the Illuminati was a living person. Anyways, where the villain Bill Cipher, he, what does he do? I forgot what he does specifically. What did he say? I was like, he said, some guy, some rich capitalist guy. Oh, wait, something like this. Is there? Wait, no, I don't know. Dang, I needed Tanuki Leaf to get rid of this guy because this guy won't move. Oh, yes. Okay, I got something. Come over here. How do I get rid of this guy? Okay, what if, okay, do this. Oh, dang it. Okay, it's for the name of science. Anyways, there's this rich capitalist guy that wants to make a deal with Bill Cipher because he wants to be his horseman in the apocalypse because, the capitalist guy doesn't want to die, like, most people don't want to do during an apocalypse. Oh, wait, I think I have to, wait, no. Like most people would do in an apocalypse, but then Bill says, well, that's a really great offer. So how about instead, I shuffle the functions of every hole in your face, and then, dang, I don't have a Tanuki leaf. And then it shows probably the most disturbing scene in the show. I'll probably do it right now after this edit because I need a Tanuki leaf to do this part specific. Oh, wait, there's a Tanuki leaf here. Please be a Tanuki leaf. The Tanuki leaf, I actually got 2 Tanuki leaves to help me with this sad and lonely journey. Anyways, as I was talking about, my family would let me watch cartoons that other parents, they would like never let their kids watch, and because I think that's the reason I like dark humor so much, because I grew up with some cartoons like that. And the reason I bring this up is because not the other day, like last night, I was on YouTube, and then and then I remember in an old cartoon I watched, and it wasn't a cartoon that appeared on Cartoon Network a lot. It was like a little series. Um, it was like a little mini series, like a little mystery series. This is why I got the Tanuki to get this. It was like a little mini series. It was called Over the Garden Wall, and dang it. And I'm basically gonna spend most of this episode talking about Over the Garden Wall. But anyways, it's basically like these 2 brothers. They're stuck in a world called the Unknown. That's the name of the world they're stuck in. And they had she wasn't a pet bird, but she was just like a bird that can talk that helped them. What was her name? I don't remember. I think it was like Beatrice or something like that. Anyways, I'm not gonna spoil too much of it. I'm probably gonna spoil the whole entire plot of the show in the next video. So I'm probably gonna give you a link to the first episode. Okay, thank goodness. I'm probably gonna give you guys a link to the first episode and a link in the description. So you should probably, oh my goodness, you should probably check that out before you leave this video. But anyways, okay, stay away. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Anyways, I was watching, there's only like 10 episodes of it. It was like a little mini series that would always come out in like October. It was like I guess you can kind of say it was a Halloween classic in a way. But anyways, I was rewatching the 10 episodes, or otherwise called chapters, and some episodes are like pretty lighthearted and nice and silly, and other episodes are like pretty dark and grim. Like, well, I'm trying to tell you guys this without spoiling anything, but there's literally one episode where they're like in a school or something, and wow, you're like the meanest block ever. Where they're like in a little school or something with animals, and it's a nice episode, and they sing about potatoes and molasses. And there's another episode where this little girl that's like a maid has a living demon inside of her. Like, there's some episodes that are just so nice, and there's other episodes that are like so dark and grim and just scary at times. And there's nothing like too scary about the show. I mean, if you're like a little 6-year-old, then yeah, there might be some scary imagery. But I was a chicken. Oh. Talking about scary stuff and we're playing a scary level. Well, I'm not going to bed tonight. Anyways, I was a chicken as a child. Ask any of my family members. And when I watched these cartoons, for some odd reason, I would never be scared. Should I press this? I'm just gonna do it for the heck of it. I would never be scared of the stuff they'll show, like the creepy stuff they'll show in my cartoons. Probably because it was animated, so animation doesn't scare me. Well, except for Don't Hungry, I'm scared, but that's not animated. That's puppetry. Anyways. Yeah, sometimes there'll be like, dang it. No, I don't want to go there. Dang it, I'm stuck here now. Is there a way from? Yes, there's a way from. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, some episodes are pretty dark and creepy, and I remember watching them. And I was rewatching some episodes, and last night I was watching all 10 of them because there's only like 10 episodes. I believe the coin should be coming out of here. They're coming out of here? Excuse me. Oh wait, he's over here. How did I not get it? I said the coin had gender because I said he's coming out over here. I don't know why you give coins genders, GNS Legends. Giving coins genders. Only you would do something like that. Someone say that in the comments, please. I really want to hear someone say something like that. Like only you would give coins genders. I should have went to that other block, but I'm not. This level reminds me of Luigi's Mansion. But anyways, over the garden wall. Yeah, there is some creepy episodes of that show. I keep on saying that. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. But anyways, I was watching them, and then the final episode, or the chapter 9, chapter 10, are probably my favorites. And I remember, because I remember every week I would like watch the show, because like every weekend or something like that, like dang it, 2 new episodes would come out, and then the last 2 chapters of the show were coming out. And I remember being so excited because chapter 8 ended kind of in a plot twist. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You should watch the show for yourself. Hey, you look away. Anyways, no, it ended on a plot twist, and I was excited. And my grandma was coming to, pick me up, because sometimes, my grandma and my tia, they both live together. So, sometimes my grandma, because her work is, like, close to where I live, and, my aunt's house is pretty far away, so sometimes she would pick me up, like, on a Friday, because, school sucks. And I like spending the weekends at my aunt's. Anyways, she would take me, but before she took me, I wanted to watch the finale of Over the Garden Wall. So she was sitting down with me, and for some reason, I don't know why my little kid brain thought she would enjoy the show, because, I don't know, probably because sometimes the show kind of acts like an old, like, novel, from the 1800s or something like that. But anyways, for some reason I thought she would like it, and we're watching the episode, and the final episode of the show is kind of dark and creepy, because there's kind of like a creepy demon in it. But anyways, we're watching the episode, and I expected my grandma, look away, burn you. Okay, he disappeared. Oh, wait, he did not disappear. Look away. Okay. Anyways, I expected her to, like, enjoy the episode. Is this game blurry? I think the game blurry. Anyways, I expected... Wait, no. I have an idea. Okay. I expected her to enjoy the episode, but then once the episode ended, she gave me a look like, what do they show kids nowadays? I still remember that. And then, like, I just remember, like, my father and my mother and my grandma watching it. For some reason, okay. For some reason, no. That's sad. I'm crying. Okay, I'm not actually crying. Wait. Dang it, I don't have the coins. Oh, I guess I have to cut this video because I want to make it longer as it is. I'll continue this story later. Anyways, I was expecting my grandma to like it, but she didn't like it. I remember, like, I loved the finale of Over the Garden Wall. You should probably check it out by watching the show. But anyways, I honestly loved the finale. I thought it was a great finale. Probably one of my favorite. Probably one of my top 10 cartoon finales. But when I turned around after the finale ended, my family just gave me the weirdest look, like a WTF look. Like, I remember my father was puzzled because the show was kind of like a mystery type of show. But anyways, my father, he was like very like, so, I'm not gonna spoil the show, but for example, let's say, if some guy was a ghost or something, and no one's a ghost in the show, I'm not trying to spoil the show. Let's say, for example, something like that happened, he would be like, something like, so, was this a metaphor for death? Or something like that. Like, if the show is trying to do a metaphor for death, he'd probably say something like that. Like, so, this whole time were they dead or something? Like, probably, like, they weren't actually dead. I'm not trying to spoil the show. I'm trying to say it in a way. But I remember going home, and I was, like, so happy that I saw the finale. And I bet my grandma, and I believe my grandpa was with us, too. I remember, I think in both of their heads, they were just like, I just had a weird experience. I'm gonna put a link to the first episode. You can find the other 9 episodes somewhere else on the internet. I look on the website Dailymotion to see the other 10 episodes. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video, everyone. It was a very great video, because I was talking about, dark cartoons, and I love cartoons. Also, by the way, if you see over here, it says I did not collect the coins. And the reason I did that is because I skipped the coins, because after I died, I didn't want to, redo and get all the coins. So I'm like, I'm just gonna finish the video. And I just, finished the video. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Should I do this right now? I'll just do it right now for the heck of it. Listen here. So anyways, you guys should check out Over the Garden Wall. It is, a great show. It's, It's great mystery. The show would always make you be like, wait a second. So what does this mean? Like, the show is basically kind of like a mystery show, so, you'll always be scratching your head throughout the whole entire adventure. Wait, do we have to do that level to get to the next one? Wow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe, and if you're interested in Over the Garden Wall, then I suggest you look at the link in the description to see the first episode. Anyways, goodbye.